What do you think actually is an indication of child poverty?
To most people, when you ask them child poverty, they would say lack of money. But I actually think that it's more than just lack of money. It's things like environmental, housing, benefit service, historical, where they've come from, where they're going, mixed families. Families now are not all living in the same area, so you've got young families trying to bring up children without parents, without grandparents, without role models. And I think it's about not just service poor, but knowledge poor.
Poverty affects the daily lives of many children in the United Kingdom, despite the belief in our society that children should grow up free from deprivation and not be held back from achieving their full potential by birth and social background. Bedfordshire, a rural county, is considered to be an affluent place to live, yet it has pockets of some of the highest incidence of child poverty in the UK, mainly in urban areas, but also in rural locations. Tackling poverty is everybody's business, and if the government's plan to eradicate it by 2020 is to be achieved, then statutory agencies and the voluntary sector must work together to address the needs of vulnerable families, including those affected by disability, and improve the life chances of our children and young people. Sam and Shakira live in Bedford, which has pockets of child poverty in the top 10% nationally.
Well, you look for the plane.
Look, birdie.
Before I fell pregnant with him, I was actually working in a care home down Borough Road that housed about 6 people. They were all with learning disabilities. And then I gave birth to little man, and then I went back when he was about 6 months, and then quit again after I found out I was pregnant with Malachi, because I couldn't actually work with the baby because he was he'd done something to my hip. He was bigger than average. He'd actually strained my back, didn't he? So I actually can't work for a little while.
I was pretty much working up until Kira gave up her job, because I lost my job pretty much at the same time. So I've not worked since then. So we've kind of always both were working, weren't we?
Yeah, we both worked.
We both had to work around each other on each shifts and everything, didn't we?
Yeah, that was hard.
We had to take out a crisis loan because Kira's child tax got stopped, and that was our main source of income at the time. So basically every 2 weeks I had to take out a crisis loan to get food, gas, electricity, just stuff to live off really.
I know it's only like £106, but £106 does go quite far.
Because we had to survive on £33.
Yeah, we had to survive on £33. £30 was going to rent, and so we were actually living off £20. Once we'd got gas and electricity, there was just nothing else to basically get food with, really.
What's been the situation for you looking for work?
Well, with the old credit crunch and everything, there is work out there, but it's just everyone's going for the same job, so it's getting much harder to get a job out now. You know what I mean? So it just makes it twice as hard.
And they're all Milton Keynes.
Yeah, and then obviously because I don't drive, all the jobs that I can do or are suitable for me, or either like Milton Keynes or places like that, or places outside of Bedford and I can't get to. Because obviously I will get a bus or a taxi, but I don't have the money to do it myself.
The amount of money that does come in, what proportion of it do you spend on food?
Money comes in on a Monday, which is the child tax, which is £106, and I think I spend about between £35 and £40 on food.
Sometimes 60.
And sometimes 60. Depends on... I know it sounds bad, but sometimes we don't like put our money on the gas, just so we can buy more food.
Earlier you said that food is often where you have to cut back if something comes up, is that right?
Yep. But I always make sure my kids eat. I've never ever left them without food. But if we don't have enough money, and if something comes up, then me and Sam won't eat.
So you've had days when you haven't always eaten properly yourself?
We'll just like I'll have rice.
I tend to eat bread.
Yeah, I'll eat bread. This is the kids' room. This is Caleb's bedroom. That's Malachi's bedroom, and this is the biggest room out of the whole of the house.
But there's no heat in here at the moment.
No heating in here, not at all, not at the moment, no. Put 2 layers on Caden's bed and Malachi's bed to keep them extra warm so that they don't get cold. So if we have a really cold night, got to make sure really that they don't get too cold, because they've both got chesty coughs at the moment and they're both full of colds.
Do you find it hard to keep them healthy sometimes?
In this house, yes. I do find it hard to keep them nice and warm, keep them safe, and I spend most of my time usually crying because I can't, because the window won't shut, so I can't keep them warm, so I get frustrated.
If you could have a bit of extra money for the children, what would you do?
I'd probably buy essentials, stuff that he really desperately needs. As you can see in this house, we've only got a rug and it's pretty much bare floor, so we'd probably get him some slippers, a scarf, hat, mittens for Malachi, dressing gowns.
Is it a strain for you at times?
Sometimes I find it really, really, really hard.